What's up, guys? Welcome back to the video. And it's been a while since I said we gotten any updates about Spider-Man 4 from Sony themselves, and even though they've gone all real silent, and even though that they were supposed to make an appearance at this year's CCXP, but they never showed. But with the Sony's chairman Tim Rothman was awarded a valedictorian and has given quite an update about Spider-Man 4, at least when we can expect it, and such a sort of update as well. So in this video, I mean, breaking down exactly what he said, even about Spider-Man 4 and what we know about the next MCU Spider-Man trilogy, which of course is going to be Peter Parker in his college years in the MCU as well. But if you're here, don't select this, be sure to subscribe to HBO. So it's a videos in this video. So let's get into it. And now, from what Sony's chairman Tim Rothman said in an interview, and he said this in full quote, and he said, "When you expect it, I don't know, to serve like wine before its time." And now part of what it said, "serve like wine before its time," it's actually from the popular slogan. It says, "We sell no wine before its time." And now, for what to take away from this is that he's telling us, all the Spider-Man fans, to be patient. Is that they're like really taking the time to develop Spider-Man 4 and the next MCU Spider-Man trilogy, which like the next 3 movies with Tom Holland Spider-Man, and they had to get the contract and everything all figured out as well, because even with Spider-Man No Way Home, and that was the end of the first MCU Spider-Man trilogy, and now we know that Peter Parker is going to be in his college years in the next Spider-Man trilogy. And now with everything that we know about Spider-Man 4, well the updates that we've been getting for like we saw, because it's like once in a while that we've been getting updates about Spider-Man 4, and like, even with this, they had to take the time to even develop the script and develop the story where we see Peter Parker next in the MCU. It's because at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, we saw Spider-Man take his one last swing around Rockefeller Center, and even that is when we start a new trilogy, a new story for our Peter Parker in the MCU, and like even like with Tom Holland himself, he's taking a break before restarting back up again as Peter Parker in the MCU. And plus, even when it's filming date, when we expect it to start filming, is that we'll probably expect it sometime within the next year, and even with its release date, we'll probably expect it around 2024 or the earliest 2025 as well, because it all depends on the script and with the story, especially with the Tom Holland's contract as well, and especially he hasn't, especially if he has signed it, and with the new Spider-Man trilogy, it looks like we're going to wait a little bit longer. At least we have an update, especially from Sony themselves. And even with the Spider-Man 4, and what we could expect from like the next trilogy with the Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the MCU, is that it's rumored to be a street level crime fighting story where we find Peter Parker in college, like probably being roommates with Miles Morales, and like even like with this, it's rumored that it's going to involve Daredevil, and with the events that happen in Spider-Man 4, it's most likely going to take place after the events of Daredevil Born Again, and even with like rumors of Spider-Man even appearing at the end of Born Again for just like a quick cameo, and even setting up Spider-Man 4 as well, and so with the Spider-Man and Daredevil team up film, and this might be possible, but the thing is that we have an update from Sony themselves when we expect Spider-Man 4. Let's say we're going to wait a little bit longer, it's going to take some time. And now, as I mentioned before in recent videos, is that with Spider-Man 4, and for what we know right now, is that we're going to see Peter Parker in his college years in the MCU, and probably with the rumors of having Miles Morales as his roommate, and like even with introducing a live-action Miles Morales into the MCU, is that we could be getting that sooner rather than later. It's because with new Across the Spider-Verse trailer, is that in its official poster is that we could see a cameo by Tom Holland's Spider-Man himself in across the Spider-Verse, and even set up Spider-Man 4 with a live action Miles Morales. And yeah, with all this, I'm glad that we have an update about Spider-Man 4 coming from Sony themselves, and even with the Sony chairman, Tim Rothman. It looks like that we're going to wait a little bit longer, especially for the next Spidey Trilogy. Even with the Sony and Marvel, even the Tom Holland himself, they're still negotiating everything with the story and the contract and the script and everything else in between. So it looks like that we're going to wait a little bit longer, but I'm glad that Sony and Marvel are taking the time with this. Even after Spider-Man and No Way Home, it looks like that we're going to wait a little bit longer, even for Spider-Man 4 and for the Tom Holland's Spider-Man to appear next as well. So that's your first video. Let me know what you guys' thoughts in the comments down below. What are your thoughts on this update about Spider-Man 4, and how much are you for like Spider-Man Trilogy, even with the Spider-Man 4 with the return of Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the MCU? Let me know in the comments section down below. If we could get this video a like and subscribe to get more videos, and for live updates always follow me on Twitter. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.